Established in 1981, the Delaware Women's Hall of Fame is one of the longest-running celebrations for the achievements of outstanding Delaware women, Claire DeMatteis being one of them.
To have this honor, all you can think about, honestly, are the people that paved the way.
Advisor, attorney, and advocate. 3 words that describe Claire DeMatteis. Currently the president of Global Kompass Strategies, she's honored to be inducted as the first woman to lead the Delaware Department of Corrections. This award didn't come lightly.
To go into an organization like that had some pretty dark days just before I got there with the riot and the murder of the correctional officer, and then to build the trust among the team and among the officers, and within a year implement 41 reforms that strengthened the organization.
This was one of the highlights of her career, and being a woman in a male-dominated field has pushed her even further.
I'm grateful for all the women in my life, starting with my mom and my sisters and my friends. I've had some tremendous female mentors throughout my career, and I am conscious to pass that on. But I do want to note that I've had some really special male bosses who didn't believe in any sort of a barrier based on gender and gave me some really tough and important assignments.
Now, Claire isn't the only one making changes in Delaware. Founder and National Executive Director of I Am My Sister's Keeper Inductee, Charlotte Miller Lacey, is known as a community game changer as well. Claire reminds us to never forget about the little victories and that conversations change morale.
Take on the tough assignments. Get yourself out of your comfort zone. Know your skills and know what's important to you, and empathy for the people that you serve and your coworkers.
Claire's message: take the time to build relationships. And on the other side of town, we have another inductee who decided to form relationships in a different sort of way.
Being recognized was not my goal. Having an impact on divisiveness, on racial tensions, on injustices, was truly my passion.
Advocate, activist, and ally. 3 words that describe 2025 Delaware Women's Hall of Fame inductee Charlotte King. She started the Southern Delaware Alliance for Racial Justice in 2015 to face discrimination in the justice system. As a former social worker, she says fighting for equality isn't something special, but something we should all do.
I've worked with so many segments of humanity. And I had, during my years as a social worker, I had to face those injustices and begin to understand what we need to do. People on their own can't lift themselves up by their bootstraps if they don't have shoes.
Education is their main goal. And during Charlotte's journey, she had the chance to educate and be enlightened.
I've learned so much. I'm ashamed to admit that some of the things that I've talked about or that I brought awareness to, such as Black Wall Street, I did not know about. I didn't learn about Black Wall Street. So many people come in and say, oh, thank you, I'm no longer racist, or now I understand everything. And I think, no. I began the process. It is a lifelong process. Until the day you die, you must be a student.
A process Charlotte dedicated over 60 years of her life for, and she isn't the only advocate being awarded. Inductee Valerie Biden Owens is a national advocate for women's leadership and public service. And these 4 women all have one thing in common: the urge to serve.
I am humbled. I am so thankful to have not me recognized, because I think what's being recognized is the work. And the work is done by many people who belong to the Alliance. And I thought, this is saying racial justice work is important.
Charlotte's word of advice: work towards a better future. Discovering diversity on Delmarva, I'm Tierra Williams reporting.